Welcome, Gemini, to your October reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this month. Gemini, I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us the core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with beautiful uncaging, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what this is all about for Gemini, please. And we have the Three of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Now, my dear Geminis, when we see a beautiful uncaging coming through, it speaks to us of the prison of guilt, a need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, and making amends. Now, Gemini, what I'm seeing here is that under this message, you are presenting as King of Pentacles. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Pentacles I'm speaking about. So we see you being very grounded, very connected to who you are, Gemini, and you're not afraid to look at things that are happening in your life with pure honesty and reality. Now, what I'm seeing is that in the recent past, something could have happened with a particular relationship where you perhaps asked for a favor. You needed something, maybe you asked a friend for a loan, maybe you asked a family member to be there in some way, and something happened, Gemini, that things did not go the way you anticipated. You didn't get the result you wanted. Perhaps you asked a family member for a big favor in terms of taking you, say, to the doctor or helping you move, and the feedback you got when you asked was some kind of feeble excuse. This could have been that you asked a friend for a loan and they refused. So we see that what happened when you got this refusal, it was a big jolt to your system, Gemini. And this happens when we are let down by somebody we really trust and we really thought would come through for us. Now, in October, what I do see, Gemini, is that whoever this person is going to be coming back around. Now, they have some kind of reasoning to offer you. This could be an apology, Gemini. This could be letting you know, Gemini, I'm so sorry I couldn't lend you the money because I myself are actually going through really big financial struggles. Something is coming back around that you are going to understand exactly what happened that gave you this feeling of such a setback because you really believed this particular person would come through for you. Now, as you can imagine, Gemini, this could be anybody. This could be a boss that promised you an increase, and when the time came, they made a really weak excuse. This could be your significant other who said that they are all for taking the relationship to the next level, and when the time came to talk about it, they backtracked. But my dear Geminis, I see this wonderful energy of you getting a deep understanding of what actually happened, and this allows you to move on. It allows you to free your heart from the energy of, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they let me down. This was the one person I really thought that would be there, that were a person of their word. Once you get the reasoning and the understanding, Three of Wands tells me you're able now to let go, take a deep breath, and focus on the month, and all the good things that are coming in for you. So a very interesting message coming through there. Right, now let us move on and see what the storyteller is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what the storyteller is for Gemini, please. And we have Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Gemini, the storyteller, speaks to us of identity, positive self-definition, teaching others how to treat you through the stories you tell about who you are. And what I see here, Gemini, is very interesting, and I do believe that these two energies for many of you are connected. And why I'm saying that is because we see the key coming through, not only the key to our storytelling book, but the key to the heart. So this energy for me is about you standing in your power, Gemini. You not allowing people to get away with treating you in a way that you find unacceptable. So, Nine of Wands tells me that this month, if there is anything that is happening around you, you are going to address it, but not in a fierce and aggressive and loud way. You are addressing this in a very novel way this month, Gemini. You are just calmly but very assertively letting people know that you are not going to be accepting being treated in any way other than you feel you deserve. And Nine of Wands is the message of, I know who I am. I know what I deserve. And if you're going to come in and speak to me badly and treat me with disrespect and gaslight me in any way, I'm not taking it. And I'm going to let you know where, when, and how by speaking my truth. The wonderful reaction I'm seeing, Gemini, is that people are going to respond to the way you are doing it. Knight of Cups is very connected here to our Six of Pentacles. The people you address, the people you speak to, the people you explain, listen, that was not right. You are the one person I thought that would be there for me. And when I was lying sick in bed for a week with no medication and no food, and I asked you just to go out and get me something, and you said you were too busy, that was unacceptable because I would be there for you. As you know, I've done this so many times. It was an incredibly big letdown for me, and I want you to know I am hurt by this. Knight of Cups tells me you're going to get the response you want. What we see with this storyteller energy, Gemini, is that you are now going to be in a place in October where you are bringing in the right people into your world. This Three of Pentacles is speaking to me of your network, your family, your friends, your acquaintances, your business colleagues, your boss, everybody and anybody that you interact with on a daily basis. By you standing in your power, by you speaking your truth, by you not allowing people to treat you in what you feel is an unkind and unjust way, what it does do, it brings the right people in, people who appreciate you, people who respect you, people who will acknowledge, wow, I'm sorry, Gemini, you're completely right. That was unacceptable. Please accept my apology, and I'm going to be doing better next time. What a strong message coming through. Now let us move on and see what the Oracle's gift is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what the Oracle's gift is all about for Gemini, please. And we have 8 of Wands, the Devil, and the 6 of Wands. Gemini, the Oracle gift speaks to us of second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future, fate as a future determined by the choices you make now, seeing the signs around you, recognizing potentials versus absolute determinism. So Gemini, this is a very interesting message coming through for you, because you are going to be working with your premonitions, your intuition, the messages you are receiving in your dreams, signs and symbols that are coming through from Spirit. And this Oracle's gift is playing a very big role in where you are experiencing the devil energy right now. Now, this devil energy can speak to us of a situation you find yourself in, Gemini, or a relationship, but it's where you feel trapped, stuck, you can't get out. This could be that you're in a relationship with your significant other and all your finances are merged together and you can't see a way out, even though your significant other is really behaving very toxic at the moment. This could be, Gemini, that you are stuck living in a home that you are desperately unhappy in. Perhaps you've got awful neighbors, perhaps you don't feel safe in the neighborhood, but because of financial constraints, you can't see your way out of it. Now, in October, my dearest Geminis, something is going to be coming through. You're going to be receiving some kind of insight or message that is going to enable you to get out of whatever this is. And Gemini, it will come through so differently for everybody. It could be that you have the clearest dream, say with regards to moving, and in the dream it gives you the solution of how to move out of this apartment that you are so miserable in. It could be, my dearest Geminis, that you're just daydreaming, driving to work or on the bus or public transport. And as you are daydreaming and your mind is just floating along, you get an incredible idea on how you can actually leave your significant other. Perhaps you think of a friend who has a cottage that you know is vacant, and you can speak to them about how you can move there and pay them off as your money comes through. You get an idea. 8 of Wands tells me that as soon as the Oracle's gift comes through and you are struck with your way out, Gemini, things happen incredibly fast for you. You acknowledge this idea, this download, whatever comes through, and you get moving immediately. You put things into action. You speak to the right people, you take bold decisions, and you release yourself from feeling chained. Whatever it is that you're about to do, with 6 of Wands coming through, Gemini, please know you are going to be highly successful in releasing out of the devil energy. We see that in October, not only do you release out of it, and you do it quickly, but my dearest Geminis, we see you coming out like the winner. Whatever you implement works out well. You feel as though you've taken bold, strong decisions and it's placed you in a very good and powerful place. So Gemini, this is going to be such an interesting and powerful month for you. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month, and I am sending you all so much love.